My words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. Leo, that is the card you have for the mantra for this energy of this eclipse that's coming through. So let's see why that's your mantra. But it says, my words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. So this eclipse is happening in Scorpio. It is happening on May 5th. I apparently did something freaky here on May 5th. So it's happening on May 5th at that's really weird. May 5th at 1:34 p.m. Eastern Time Zone in the U.S. So check the time zone calculator to see what time is happening for you. And it is also happening around 15 degrees. This is opposing. This is opposing Uranus. It is opposing the Sun, of course. And it is opposing Mercury in retrograde. And it is trining Mars that is currently in Cancer. So lots of a big emotional release coming through. Sudden downloads and insights are possible, but this energy will go out over the next 6 months or so, and so you'll feel the emotional release, but the effects continue on, and so over the course of the next few months, we've got Venus going to take a long visit through your sign. I do want to invite you over to Facebook, where I'm going to be doing something about this trek through your sign that Venus is doing. We have the compass for your overall energy. So it is about finding your direction, and finding your direction through your actions, your words, how you speak to yourself about yourself and what it is you're trying to manifest and create, the actions that you take, and that you are working from a space of grace and compassion and kindness, because the center of this, we have this beautiful dance here of the storks, the long-awaited change, and there's a joy that comes in from it. And the action to take is, there's a lot of, right here in the center, there's two sides to everything. This is really interesting. Here we have the center, we have the two storks, right? The long-awaited change. There's a nesting. There's like, right? It's the birth of something. Here in the energy of how to transform the situation, we have the masks, and the masks are looking in two different directions. And so there's two different ways of seeing something. And so how do you bridge that gap? So the doorway through. Also, not everything that is as it seems is a kind of a caution, but it feels like not everything is as you may think that it is, and that's why it would be important to speak from your heart, because the action take is this heart energy, to speak from your heart in a way that is kind and compassionate. I want to clarify on that. You have the card of the whips in the action to anchor into, and sometimes that can be sharp words, and I'm sure that's not what it is based on this other stuff. However, it could be that sharp words is something that comes to you, and you're being asked to remember to speak with beauty, compassion, and love. And so it could be a caution for that. They're not going to tell me. We have the card of the book. The book is closed. It's information. This information may come through with you seeking it, because here we have the letter coming in. It is something about a commitment, a contract that has been very difficult, but you have a new beginning in the heart space and an uncaging, right? In the area of resources, doors are being opened. I feel like you are being set free. But I think the knowledge and the information that you need, I almost feel like you're going to have to seek it, right? We have the compass. Keep looking for it, trusting your heart on the way, because in the area of what is the obstacle, we have the card of wisdom. Wow, you have a lot going on here. Do not judge yourself harshly. Wherever you are, whatever is going on, whatever you're doing, however you got to where you got, there's knowledge and information, there's wisdom to be gained from it, and there's a necessity to find it, to find what that is, that knowledge, that wisdom that you have gained through this process. Every time there's a notification, I'm sorry, I don't know if you can hear it when it comes in, but looking at it's so distracting. Okay, so you are feeling trapped by your fears, right? So we have the big bad wolf and Little Red Riding Hood going on there. Here, it's like this angel is all entangled. This angel would be you, all entangled in their wing, in this ribbon, and yet the sword is right there. The way out is right there. In the area of resources, you have the key that opens up the cage. So I do feel like it's very much about you have everything you need to set yourself free. But you're going to have to show up for yourself. The whips often say, this is repetition, this is consistency, this is showing up for yourself, is doing the things that you need to do in order to get through this. And I feel like there's a bit of a struggle for you in some aspect of this. And the thing is that this change, it's a long way to change. It doesn't necessarily mean that change is easy, but it feels important. It feels like it sets you free in some aspect of your situation here. And so as you move through these changes, as you go through this, being kind and compassionate with yourself and remembering to honor your inner child, to love yourself, to give yourself what it is that you did not maybe receive as a child, that kindness, that, again, I want to say also find your dreams. To tap into the inner child's dreams and what is it that you desire, and to remember that you deserve to have your dreams come true. They're asking you not to crush people, not to crush yourself, and not to crush others. This says here, I give blessings. And again, we have these two, face to face. It's very much this energy of working from the heart. This is the kindness and the compassion. My words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. They're asking you to be Leo at Leo's very best. And at Leo's very best, nobody has a bigger heart, right? Nobody does. Nobody understands how to creatively problem solve better. And nobody knows how to step up to the plate and do what needs to be done from the heart with kindness and compassion better than a Leo. Leo, these are your superpowers, and you're being asked to really utilize them at this time. And I think when you do this, I think it makes you feel, in helping others, it makes you feel better about you, and it helps you to manage this fear of not being worthy, not being good enough, and instead to recapture the dreams and the inner desires of your small child, your inner child. Okay. I was a little annoyed. You might have seen that on my face. Like, I don't want that many, but they all make sense to me. You are getting prepared for this during the course of the next 6 months until we get to the next eclipse. The majority of that time, Venus is in your sign, and she's there to help you to work with kindness and compassion in your own life, and to bring in this courage and this wisdom and this knowledge to you that allows you to really step out onto your path. And so this is something that is unfolding over the next 6 months, and this trek through Venus through your sign really matters. So again, I do want to invite you to Facebook, where I'm going to be working with this energy with the people in my Facebook group. So you have the Sirius star blessing. This Sirius star blessing. Okay, so Sirius is our binary planet. Every planet has a twin. They do. So they've discovered 80% of them, and the other 20%, which they say Earth is, they don't know who it is, but it's Sirius, because those that have done the studying on the larger picture of it, they notice something. And during August, every year at the 8-8 gateway, there is an alignment that happens between Sirius and the Earth. And so that happens during your gateway time. And during this time, we have Venus in your sign this year. And it says the Venetian Galactic Council star guides answer the call in your time to shine. Wow, you can't even hardly see that. It's so light, it's so bright, and the pink is just so lit up. And it comes with the Seraphim's Gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, and divine support. Another way to look at this is your guardian angel is all tied up. You can't do anything until you use your voice, the sword of truth here, to ask for the help and the guidance you need. Angels cannot take extraordinary measures in most circumstances. They have to wait for the invitation because of your own divine free will. They cannot intervene in your life. And it's almost as though your angel is there, wants to bring you help and guidance, but they are tied up because of your own fears of asking for the help that you need. Oh, they said pride. Call on your angels and your guides. Ask for the help you need, and then open yourself up to the opportunities that as they are presented, right? Don't be like the guy in the flood. Don't be like the guy in the flood, they came through and they're like, hey, there's a flood coming, get to higher ground. And he says, I'm not worried, God will save me. And then, the flood waters creep in, and he's on the second floor, and a guy in a rowboat goes by, and he says, hey, climb out the window and I'll save you. And he's like, no, it's okay, God will save me. And then he gets to the top of the roof, and the helicopter comes and drops down the bucket for him. And he's like, it's okay, I got it, God will save me. And then, of course, he drowns. Don't be that person. When the opportunities present yourself, take them, right? Because he gets up there and he's like, I don't understand that you're going to save me. I sent you 3 helpers. Right? So look for the helpers. Ask for the help you need. Be open to that. And you have the emerald tablets. If you have Cancer strong in your chart, they also got this. Cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, and conscious manifestation. Consciously choosing. The doors are opening for you right now. I want to look at this Venetian Galactic Council. If you're curious what this one says, I read that one in the Cancer one. But this Venetian Galactic Council feels like the message that most needs to come through right now for this activation, because Venus is totally working with you this year. This year, that's what's happening. So, this is a call to action. You are being asked to step up and create the changes you want to see in the world. You have a reason for being here, and you have the potential to inspire, support, and heal your corner of the world, right? By using your words of action, your words and actions that are beauty, compassion, and love, you have this potential, right, to inspire, support, and heal your corner of the world. Don't let this information scare you or overwhelm you. Don't be scared or overwhelmed. You have plenty of support. Just ask for it, right? You have been prepared energetically you are being prepared energetically to step into this role. That is what Venus is going to be doing. And so as this opening of this eclipse energy that is coming through for you, and Venus getting ready to spend this time, you are being prepared to really step onto this path where you are going to lead and inspire through your own creativity and the gifts that you have, and the kindness and the compassion that comes from that magnificently big heart that you have, Leo. So the ideas that you have been having recently are divine downloads, but aren't being called to make you aren't being called to make dramatic changes in your life, simply to move forward step by step. Step by step. Moving forward step by step. The Venetian Galactic Council will reveal more information to support you. Be aware of the downloads of information and the spiritual signs, for they are confirmation that you are on the right path. You are moving forward. Changes are happening. doors are being opened for you, information is coming in, and opportunities are presenting themselves, and the way forward will be shown to you. What is required of you is open and willing heart. And if you've got that, for this next step and this next phase, things are really going to start really shifting open in a way that you haven't seen in quite some time. And maybe not even in this lifetime. And so this is a big energetic cycle, and Venus is coming to work really, really work with you. You get during there is a full moon. There is a full moon that's a blue moon. I feel like there's two. Is it really? You know, I read it really quickly. I just want to, I really think. Okay, so Leo, there's a lot happening during your sun sign season. There's so much happening. But I'm a little confused about something that I saw. So I want to look at it again just to be really 100% sure of it. Okay, so yeah, no, I don't know what I looked at earlier. Oh, okay. So there is a full moon that is happening on the 1st of August. There's a full moon that's happening on the 1st of August, which makes the new moon on the 16th. That's still in that gateway energy. So we will have crossed through the 8-8 gateway before we get to the new moon. That feels like the starting gun. There's another full moon in August, which makes it a blue moon because it's in a calendar month, but it's actually in Aquarius. No, not in Aquarius. It would be in Pisces. Right there in Pisces. Probably conjunct Saturn at that point, which would be interesting. The course of the next 6 months. There are so many doors. I'm just seeing all these doors flying open, like in a row, like almost like things being triggered. Boom, 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 boom. All these opportunities just flooding in. Be open to what's going on. There's something really powerful happening for you this year. And after last year, Leo, you totally earned it, right? You totally earned that. So thank you for sharing your stories here and for being a part of this community. Invite you to come over to Facebook though and join the group there, because that is where the Venetian energy, whatever it is that I'm going to be doing, that's where that work will be taking place. Will be in my Facebook group. So the link for that is in the description box below. Okay, take great care. I'll talk to you soon.